Now an official contestant for All-Stars Saturday night. Blake joins us from L.A. Great to have you with us. Thanks for the time. I'm curious, when you accepted the invitation, how many dunks right away do you have in mind that you're definitely going to do that night?
Not many. I'm just kind of go with it, and hopefully come up with a few ideas along the way and perfect them before the contest comes.
You know, Blake, I've been watching you a lot lately. Number one, I'm excited for you to be in the slam dunk test. And I'm going to say right here, first of all, I think you deserve to be an all-star. But let me ask you this one question. What advantages do you have to sitting out of a year? As far as, I'm just talking about playing now. I'm not talking about the slam dunk. Do you think it was a huge advantage for you to sitting out last year?
It's tough to say because, if I had played last year and I'd gotten the experience and all that, who knows where I would be now, just because you can't really replace, the experience. But, being able to sit there and watch the game up close and know what to expect coming into this year, I think it definitely helped me, be more prepared.
Well, Blake, I'm sitting here and then I'm actually preparing our acceptance speech. But as I've done that, it was interesting because I didn't ask for Blake or Blake didn't ask for me. We just happened to be paired together.
What a coincidence.
What a great coincidence that is. But we have come up with, I'm the imagination also, and I'll be the voice. Because Blake is a little reserved. So I'm just kind of trying to help him get out of that reserve shell. You know what I mean? That's my job. My job is not to steer him in any direction, but to be the vocal point of what
How's that mentoring going, Blake?
It was good. It was really good. We had a good session, and he came up with some good ideas. But I don't know about the whole reserve thing. I got a lot of work to do on that.
Well, when they first brought Kenny in to work with you, what's the first thing you said to yourself? Who's Kenny Smith?
No, I definitely knew who he was. I was kind of interested to see what he still had to offer. But after our first little session, I was a little bit more relaxed. But
the first thing
he's got to pick it up if we're trying to win this.
Yeah, the first thing that I have to offer is how I always give nicknames, and we're really, he's so reserved. He reminds me of like Bill Bixby.
The Hulk? Bixby, the actor?
The Incredible Hulk.
The Incredible Hulk, yeah.
The Incredible Hulk. And because when he gets next to the rim, you don't want to make him angry.
You don't want to make him angry?
You don't want to he's real reserved until he gets to that rim. So we're going to play off that possibly.
All right, that'll be interesting. Hey, Blake.
The Incredible Griff.
Blake, word on the street is you've never lost a dunk contest. Is that the case?
That is the case, but I haven't competed in as many as some of these other guys. And I was in the McDonald's All-American Dunk Contest when I was in high school, and a few other small ones. So I think this will definitely be on the biggest stage. So we'll see what I can bring.
Again, Blake. Wait, Chuck. But again, I want to thank Kenny. I want to thank Sprite. I want to thank the NBA. Okay, that's what you were saying.
Kenny's writing your acceptance speech. I got a question for you. Now, first of all, we all got egos. Let's don't kid ourselves. And I got to admit, I'm a fan. I'm a fan first and foremost. Do you, first of all, ESPN, they show your highlights. Are you amazed sometimes when you get home late at night and you watch yourself dunk at some of the stuff that you do?
I can't really say I'm amazed. When you go through it on the court, and you're actually out there doing it, it doesn't seem as impressive. For me, going home and watching highlights of other games and seeing what other guys do, it's a little more impressive to me.
You know what the funny thing is, though, Chuck, and you talked about being an all-star and being a complete player. You get a lot of recognition, Blake, for your dunks, and I'm glad that you said, I'm not going to not be in the contest to be known as a dunker, because you do have a complete game. Your dunks are the most spectacular part of your game right now, for sure. But there are a lot of other things, rebounding, and now that 15-foot jump shot that you are starting to perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all part of a ever-growing process. Coming into this league and having to understand that you can't always do the things that relied on maybe in college or high school or whatever. I'm really working hard to put those things to rest and really become a complete offensive player and defensive player.
Well, Blake, we're all looking forward to it. Saturday night, the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest during All-Star Weekend there in LA on your home floor. Should be good stuff. We can't wait to see what you and Kenny come up with.
No question.
Hey, thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.